This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Tuesday, October 3rd. Starting out with the stock index futures, we are seeing another new round of historical highs for the S&P 500, Dow futures, and also the Russell 2000. Nothing has really changed in our long-term view. Even if the Fed raises rates in December, which we think they will, interest rates in our estimation are still not high enough to reverse this bull market. So continue to trade from the long side. I think there is a lot left to the upside in stock index futures. Moving over to the currencies, the dollar index was a little bit higher in the overnight trade, now coming under a little pressure as the dollar in the last few days now has moved to a major resistance area. Also, the euro currency has been under some pressure with political problems in Spain being somewhat of a drag on the euro. Longer term, though, we feel that the main trend is lower for the dollar index and higher for the euro currency. And I think that the euro has now fallen to an area that is very attractive as far as coming in on the long side. Also, the Australian dollar under some pressure after the Reserve Bank of Australia at their policy meeting today having some rather hawkish comments that were expected overall, but not quite as hawkish as some had anticipated. So pressure in the Australian dollar. Also lower energy prices earlier in the day, putting some pressure on the Canadian and also on the Australian dollar. Interest rate markets trading mixed. Still feel that this is a market that we would like to stand aside in as the range remains very broad. But the gold market, after rallying $150 since early July, now has given back almost half of that, or maybe even a little more than half of that. A little more than some analysts had anticipated, even a little more than I was looking for. But the gold market, we believe, is still in a bull market, and that we are likely to build a base in this range. And I think ultimately we will be testing the 1375 chart objective. So once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.